So you fancy having a go with Fusion, but there seems to be so many things to learn. Nodes, gateways, repeaters, C4FM, rooms, reflectors. It all seems so complicated, so much terminology. If this is you, this video aims to help you understand the Fusion world better and to help you understand the terminology we use. Hi, I'm Ian, G0VGS. Before I start, I should point out that I'm purely talking about Fusion in the United Kingdom. Some things like gateway and repeater licensing may well be different in other parts of the world. That said, the general information here should be mostly relevant wherever you are. C4FM stands for Continuous 4-Level Frequency Modulation. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? But it can be thought of as simply the mode that Yaesu Fusion uses. We generally use the name Fusion in the same way we say Morse instead of CW, or Hoover instead of vacuum cleaner. But to be totally correct, the mode is C4FM. Fusion radios can be used as standard FM radios or C4FM radios. To use C4FM, you simply select DN mode, which stands for digital narrow. And if you have a C4FM repeater or gateway close by, all you need to do is attach a radio to an aerial and use it as you would with any other radio, selecting the frequency and using DN mode. WiresX is simply the name for the overall internet communication system from Yaesu. WIRES is an acronym and stands for Wide Coverage Internet Repeater Enhancement System, and the current version is WIRES 2. In general, when we use the WiresX system, we connect to a room. In simple terms, this is a port on a computer server and has a unique number. To make things easier, we put names to these numbers and connect to rooms like Northwest Fusion Group, America Link, CQ UK, and many, many more. There are literally thousands of rooms all over the world. These are all part of Yaesu's WiresX system. You can search for and connect to them right from your radio. If you don't have a Fusion repeater or a gateway close by, another way of accessing Yaesu System Fusion is to set your radio up as a node. You can do this with the FTM 100, the FTM 300, the FTM 400, and also the FT2D or FT3D handhelds. For the FT2D, FT3D and FTM 300, you may need an additional lead as it's not included with the radio. A node is connected to the system via a PC using the free Yaesu WiresX software. You can do this in one of two ways. The simplest and the cheapest way is to download the WiresX software from yaesu.com, install the driver and software on your PC, then connect your radio via the data jack to a USB port on your computer. The radio is put into a different mode for this, known as portable HRI mode. There are a couple of options in portable HRI mode, and this is where licensing conditions come in. By default, portable HRI mode sets up as direct. Direct will allow you to use the radio as a normal radio via the internet, but will not produce any RF. You would still obviously want to put a dummy load onto the aerial socket just in case. You can, by pressing a button on the radio, change from direct to access. Once you do this, you need to apply for a Notice of Variation, or NOV, because you will be potentially transmitting third-party traffic over the air. In fact, this is where a node becomes a gateway. The second option is to use an additional piece of equipment known as an HRI 200. This gives you a more robust way of connecting to WiresX, but I'm not going to go into that any further in this video. This is one of the terms that seems to create the most confusion. We've already talked about rooms being ports on a computer server in Yaesu's WiresX software. A reflector is exactly the same thing, but has nothing to do with Yaesu. These computer servers are linked into the Yaesu system, usually by RF, and give away in via hotspots to Yaesu System Fusion. Well, I hope that helped. If you've any further questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer all of them. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, bye for now.